inspiring message for Stefon before the game. One inspiring message for him.
Good luck.
2 words. That's all she gave him. Not "I believe in you." Not "go get that ring." Not even a smile. Just "good luck." And that smirk said everything the words didn't. Because just weeks before this moment, Cardi B was his loudest supporter, his biggest fan, the woman who spent over $1 million to be at his side for Super Bowl weekend. So what happened between then and that? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. Because y'all, this story goes way deeper than 2 words on a red carpet. And the timing of it all could not be messier. It's being reported, y'all. Cardi B has officially ended things with Stefon Diggs, and the timing, absolutely wild. We're talking just days before the biggest game of his entire career, Super Bowl LX, 11 years in the NFL, his first shot at a championship ring, and the woman he called his person was already gone. Now let's talk about what Carter actually had planned for this man. She reportedly spent over $1 million on Super Bowl weekend alone, a luxury suite for 40 people, tickets for 60 more, 4 private jets. She was not playing around. She was all in, ride or die, down for her man. And then something broke, because the same woman who was screaming his name on the sidelines at the AFC Championship just weeks earlier walked up to a microphone at the Fanatics party and gave him 2 cold words. That kind of shift doesn't happen overnight. Y'all, something happened, something real. And we have the receipts. A People source confirmed the breakup happened just a few days before the Super Bowl. A Us Weekly source said Diggs had, and I quote, "betrayed her so many times." Then came the Instagram unfollows, the modern-day breakup announcement nobody can fake. And as of today, March 4th, the New England Patriots just released Stefon Diggs. He lost the girl, he lost the game, and now he's lost the team. Y'all, you truly cannot write this stuff. But to really understand how we got here, we gotta go back to the beginning. Because y'all, this love story started so good. Like really good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's... Ron, I almost shitted my baby out. Oh my God. What is this, honey? Woo. My stomach hurt, my vagina hurt.
Look.
Ah! Ah! Good. Oh my.
But before we get into the love story, I need to ask you something, and I need you to really think about this. You already know Cardi's history, you know what she went through with Offset, years of rumors, years of on and off, years of forgiving things most people would never forgive. She finally walked away, filed for divorce in July 2024, said she was done, said she was choosing herself, and then she met Stefon Diggs. And this man looked her in the eyes and said something that stopped her in her tracks. He said, "Let me heal you. Give me a chance to heal you." Y'all, she believed him. She had his baby. She showed up to every game. She spent $1 million to support him at the Super Bowl. So here's the question I need you to sit with for the next few minutes. Did Stefon Diggs turn out to be Offset 2.0? Did Cardi go from one painful situation straight into another one, wearing a different jersey? And more importantly, is the door really closed? Or is this just another chapter in a story that isn't finished yet? Because what actually went down at that Super Bowl, y'all? Girl, it is so much worse than what you've seen on your timeline. We're talking secret guests, familiar faces, and a moment that would make anyone's jaw drop. Keep watching, because it's all coming. But first, let's go all the way back, because when Cardi and Diggs first got together, honey, it was giving fairy tale.
Like one time he just told me, like, it's like, let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, we're going to the Super Bowl!
For the game. One inspiring message for him.
Good luck.
Okay, y'all, let's rewind, because before the drama, before the heartbreak, before the good luck smirk, there was actually a really beautiful story here, and you need to feel how good it was to truly understand how bad the fall hurt. October 2024, fans started noticing something. Cardi was freshly out of her Offset divorce, filed July 2024 after years of on and off chaos. She was rebuilding, healing, moving forward, and whispers started circulating about her and a certain NFL wide receiver. Nobody confirmed anything yet, but the internet already had theories. Then came Valentine's Day 2025. Cardi and Diggs were photographed together in Miami, spotted days earlier at a NYC nightclub too. Still no official confirmation, but the energy was undeniable. The fans were already rooting for her, hearted, because after everything she went through, everyone wanted Cardi to win. May 2025 changed everything. Met Gala after party. They arrived separately, but left together. Then came the moment that broke the internet. NBA playoffs, May 12th. Knicks versus Celtics at Madison Square Garden. Cardi courtside, Diggs right beside her. She's squeezing his cheeks on the Jumbotron, holding his hand walking in and out. First confirmed public appearance as a couple. And y'all, they looked genuinely happy. June 2025, Cardi made it Instagram official. She posted a photo and a steamy video on a boat. Her caption, Chapter 5. Hello, Chapter 6. She was turning a page, starting fresh, and she wanted the whole world to know it. Then in July, the post got deleted. Fans panicked. Was it already over? Nope. Cardi hopped online and calmed everyone down. Showed off the Patek Philippe watch Diggs had gifted her. A Patek Philippe, y'all? That's That's not a "we're just talking" gift. That's a statement. Then came September 2025, and this is where it gets really emotional. Cardi sat down with Gayle King on CBS Mornings, and she opened up in a way she rarely does. She said she felt excited, happy, strong, powerful, and then she revealed what Diggs had said to her. The words that made her open her heart completely. "Let me heal you. Give me a chance to heal you." She also told the Today Show, "I thought he was cute. I was like, oh, he gotta be mine." And about becoming a football fan, she laughed and said, "I be on the screen every Sunday, cursing people out." Y'all, she was all in, mind, heart, soul. November 4th, 2025. Baby boy arrived. Cardi announced it on Instagram on November 13th, alongside her new song Hello from her album Am I the Drama? Her fourth child, his baby. A whole new family. She was building something real, something lasting, something she believed in completely. And for a moment, it truly looked like Cardi B had finally found her person. This was the last truly happy chapter, because right after this, the cracks started showing. And here's where it gets dicey, y'all, because while Cardi was home with their newborn baby, turns out she wasn't the only one. Not even close. Okay, y'all, I need you to take a deep breath, because this is where the fairy tale ends. And what I'm about to tell you is a lot. Remember that moment on CBS Mornings? Cardi glowing, happy, talking about her new baby and her new man? That same week, the internet was about to blow everything up, because days after baby Brim was born, paternity tests started surfacing, and the results were not good. First came Charlie Harper, a baby girl, born April 2025, mother model Eileen LaPera, also known online as Lord Giselle. Then came another daughter, mother model Kay Benji, also born in 2025. Then came a son with a woman named Kiana Barber. Y'all, are you keeping count? Because here's the number that stopped everyone cold. Stefon Diggs has 6 children with 6 different women, and 4 of those babies were born in 2025 alone. The same year he was telling Cardi, "Let me heal you." The same year she was carrying his child. Let that sit for a second. 6 kids, 6 women, 4 born in 2025. While Cardi was at his games, wearing his jersey, screaming his name from the stands, this wasn't a rumor. This wasn't a tabloid story. These were confirmed children, real babies, real mothers. And Cardi reportedly had no idea about the full picture. Then came Christmas Day 2025. Diggs posted photos on his Instagram stories, sweet pictures of 3 of his babies celebrating the holiday. But Cardi and Diggs reportedly spent Christmas completely apart. A new couple, a brand new baby together, and they couldn't even be in the same place on Christmas morning. Y'all, a red flag that size has its own zip code. And then things got even darker. December 2nd, 2025. Diggs' personal chef, a woman named Mila Adams, came forward with serious allegations. She claimed that during a dispute over unpaid wages at his Dedham, Massachusetts home, Diggs grabbed her, smacked her, and choked her. He was charged with felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault and battery. His team denied everything. His attorney called the allegations completely unsubstantiated, saying they were tied to a financial dispute. Diggs himself denied it all. But here's the detail that really made people stop. His arraignment was delayed, pushed back specifically so it wouldn't interfere with his Super Bowl run. Think about that. A felony charge delayed to protect the football schedule. And if that wasn't enough, there was tension brewing in another direction too. Sources close to the Patriots described Cardi as someone who was always looking to be the center of attention. And reportedly, most of the Patriots' wives and girlfriends simply didn't talk to her. She was showing up for this man, fully, loudly, proudly. And behind the scenes, she was becoming more and more isolated in his world. The woman who came in as his biggest supporter was slowly becoming an outsider. Y'all, we went from a Patek Philippe watch and boat photos to 6 babies, felony charges, and Christmas alone in less than 12 months. And the worst part? The Super Bowl hadn't even happened yet. Because y'all, Super Bowl weekend arrived, and everything that had been building under the surface, it all exploded at once. And trust me, you are not ready for what went down.
Question, after you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring? Proposal?
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first.
You're getting it. You're gonna win.
All right, y'all. This is the part you've been waiting for. Everything we covered, the babies, the charges, the Christmas alone, was just the buildup, because Super Bowl weekend arrived, and it brought everything crashing down at once. Let's go beat by beat, because every single detail matters. February 2nd, Super Bowl opening night. A reporter walks up to Stefon Diggs, microphone in hand, and asks him, "Is Carter going to get her ring after you get yours?" Diggs smiled, looked at the camera, and said it was on the agenda. This man was publicly talking about proposing to Cardi just days before the breakup went public. Days, y'all. Let that land for a second. February 7th, the Fanatics Super Bowl party. You already saw the clip, but let's revisit it. Cardi walks in, yellow and black outfit, looking unbothered, looking gorgeous. ESPN reporter steps up and asks for one inspiring message for Stefon Diggs. She pauses, looks at the reporter. Good luck. Smirk, turn, walk away. The crowd felt it. The cameras felt it. The entire internet felt it. Fan reactions were instant. Oh, she is mad at him. She is so smooth smooth with her attitude. 2 words said everything. This clip went mega viral within hours, and looking back now, it was the moment that told us everything we needed to know. February 8th, Super Bowl LX. Pre-game. Now, this is where things get really interesting. The NFL posted a video on their own Instagram. Diggs on the secured practice field greeting his friends and family before the biggest game of his career. Sweet moment, right? Until fans started looking closer, because standing right there in a red dress was a woman identified as Prey, shaking Diggs' hand, looking him in the eyes, and saying, "I love you," right next to his mother. Now, who is Premi? Remer is an Instagram model who was previously alleged to have had an affair with Offset. During his marriage to Cardi, the same Offset, the same marriage, the same pain Cardi spent years trying to heal from. And Diggs, whether he thought about it or not, invited this specific woman to the biggest game of his life, gave her team hotel access, put her on the secured practice field, and placed her right beside his family. Y'all, there are no words, because even if it was innocent, even if Pratira truly is just a longtime friend, the optics of that decision were absolutely devastating for Cardi. Blogger Tasha K, who actually owes Cardi millions from a defamation case, posted photos and video of Pri on the field and at the team hotel, and sources claim Preeti's own camp sent those photos out on purpose. So not only was she there, someone made sure Cardi would find out. The game itself, February 8th, the Seattle Seahawks dominated. Final score, 29-13. Diggs' first Super Bowl appearance in 11 seasons, and it ended in a loss. Meanwhile, Cardi was working. She made a cameo during Bad Bunny's halftime show, dancing alongside Pedro Pascal, Karol G, Jessica Alba, and Alex Earl. She was on that stage doing her thing, not watching the game, not sitting in the suite she paid for, working. And then, before the fourth quarter even started, Cardi posted an Instagram story from inside a car while the game was still going. She left early, y'all. She was already gone, and she posted absolutely nothing about Diggs or the Patriots' loss for the rest of the night. Not one word, not one story, not one like, complete silence. February 9th, the morning after, fans woke up and started checking Instagram and noticed something that confirmed what everyone already felt. Cardi and Diggs had unfollowed each other, no announcement, no statement, no dramatic post, just gone. In the social media world, that's as official as it gets. And then 50 Cent jumped in, posted a meme mocking Diggs for losing his girlfriend and the Super Bowl in the same weekend. It went viral instantly because honestly, it perfectly summed up everything. One weekend, the biggest game of his career, and Stefon Diggs walked away with nothing. But if you thought Cardi was gonna sit down and stay quiet after all of this, y'all clearly don't know Bel Callis, because what came next had the whole internet shaking.
Let me tell you something. Just because I ain't with my baby daddy doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy. This for you. I'm pretty and I'm petty as
So the Super Bowl was over. The confetti wasn't for Diggs, the ring wasn't coming, and Cardi was already gone. But if you thought the story ended there, y'all, it was just getting started. February 11th, 3 days after the Super Bowl. Diggs breaks his silence, no press conference, no direct statement, no mention of Carter. Instead, he posted a 20-slide Instagram carousel, game photos, motivational quotes, and 0 pictures of the woman who just had his baby. Not one. But the quotes said everything he wasn't saying out loud. One slide read, "Luck didn't bring me this far, God did." Y'all, after Cardi looked that man in the face and said good luck, he went on Instagram and made sure everyone knew he didn't need it. Another slide said, "The best way to appreciate something is to be without it for a while." He turned the comments off. Make that make sense. February 13th, 5 days after the Super Bowl, Diggs walked into Dedham District Court. He pleaded not guilty to felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault. Released on personal recognizance, the whole hearing lasted less than 5 minutes. His next court date, April 1st, 2026. No drama in the courtroom, just a quiet appearance. And then he was gone. Meanwhile, Cardi was on the road. Her Little Miss Drama tour had already opened in Palm Desert, and from the very first night, she got emotional on stage. She looked out at the crowd and said, "Don't let nobody take your happiness away from you." The crowd lost it because they knew, and she knew they knew. February 12th, rapper BIA decided to weigh in. She posted on X taking a direct shot at Diggs, implying he had more baby mamas than receiving yards. Now, most people would ignore that, move on, stay quiet, but this is Cardi B we're talking about. February 15th, Los Angeles. Cardi is mid-show, the crowd is packed, the energy is electric, and then she stops, grabs the mic, and fires back. "Just because I ain't dealing with my baby daddy doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy." Y'all, stop right there. Because in one sentence, Cardi did 2 things at once. She confirmed the breakup, out loud, on stage, in front of thousands of people, and she defended the man who reportedly broke her heart. She's hurt, but she's still protective. She's done, but she still cares. That's not messy, that's human, and it's exactly why people love Cardi B. But the moment that really broke the internet came February 27th. Chase Center encounter. San Francisco. Cardi steps up to introduce her song Principle, and what came out of her mouth had everyone talking for days. It's called The Principle. You can't be out here playing with someone like me. I'm too grown to be played with. You ain't never had a woman like this. Never in your life. The crowd was shaking. The energy was unreal. Clips spread across every platform within hours. Millions of views. Millions of reactions. This wasn't just a concert moment. This was Carter reclaiming her power out loud, on her stage, on her tour, on her terms. But then, March 2nd, Cardi posted on X, saying her onstage comments were just song intros, that not everything is a shot or personal, and the fans were not buying it, because sometimes the most honest thing a person says is exactly what they try to walk back later. So after everything, the babies, the charges, the pre-situation, the Super Bowl loss, and the Patriots cutting him today, where does this all leave Cardi and Diggs? It's time for the verdict. So here we are, y'all, the end of the story, or at least the end of this chapter. Let's talk about what actually happened here, because underneath all the drama, the viral clips, and the Instagram carousels, this was really about one thing: trust. Cardi B spent years in a painful situation with Offset. Years of rumors, years of forgiving, years of trying to hold something together that kept falling apart. She finally walked away, chose herself, started over, and then a man looked her in the eyes and said, "Let me heal you." She believed him completely, fully, with everything she had. She showed up to his games, had his baby, spent $1 million to be by his side at the Super Bowl. And what did she get in return? 6 kids, 6 women, 4 born the same year as hers. A woman named Pri, who allegedly had history with her ex-husband, standing next to his mama at the Super Bowl. Felony charges that got quietly delayed so they wouldn't interrupt the football schedule. And a Christmas spent completely alone with a newborn baby. Y'all, that's not a mistake. That's a pattern. The same pattern she escaped with Offset. Different jersey, same playbook. And as of today, March 4th, 2026, the New England Patriots officially released Stefon Diggs. In one weekend, this man lost the Super Bowl. In the days that followed, he lost the girl. And today, he lost the team. $16.8 million in cap savings, 1 season, and done. Cardi, meanwhile, is on a sold-out tour, performing every night, building her legacy, raising her babies, living her life. And that tour name? Little Miss Drama. Y'all, you truly cannot write this stuff. Now, I will say this, because fairness matters. Sources close to the situation say the door between Cardi and Diggs is not completely closed. They co-parent. They share a son, and Cardi made it very clear on that LA stage she still cares enough to defend him when outsiders come for him. That's real. That means something. But sometimes, caring about somebody doesn't mean you have to stay. And Cardi B has finally learned to put herself first. Now let's hear from y'all, because your comments on these stories are always the best part. Cardi always picks the same type of man. She needs to heal herself before she lets anyone else try. She dropped a whole album called Am I the Drama and then lived it. Icon behavior. Watch them be back together by summer. These two are always up and down. Y'all stay ready in these comments. Never miss. But here's what I want to know. Did Cardi make the right call pulling back from Stefon Diggs, or is she going back? And did this man fumble the biggest opportunity of his life? And I am not just talking about football. Sound off in the comments right now. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.